Good Monday morning, folks, and thank you so much for waking up with us here on the Pix 11 Morning News. It is Monday, August 10th. I'm Vanessa Freeman.
And I'm Kirstin in for John Muller, who has the week's vacation. We're going to start this morning with a weather alert and what could be, you don't want to hear this, the third heat wave of the summer.
Yes, and you've been in the heat wave, Kirstin.
Sweating it out. Still no electricity at home.
Goodness, great. Yeah, part of the 19,000 folks in Westchester still dealing with no power. It certainly is. On this Monday, Jill Nicolini is in for Marissa Torres. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, a heat advisory is in effect for the New York City area, as well as a little further up in the Hudson Valley and Nassau County as well on Long Island. So keep that in mind. It's through 8 p.m. tonight. So once again, want to remind everyone, it's 91 degrees should be our high today, so definitely above normal. Our average is 83 degrees. Current temperatures here, 70s, some 60s again through the tri-state area, but don't forget it's sticky, it's muggy, and it feels a lot warmer than it is. Current temps in Belmar 73, New York City 76, and over now to our satellite radar conditions. You can see here pretty clear skies. A dry day. We're looking at a high temp of 91. It still remains in effect for the Broward and Barre line, North Jersey coastline, Northeast corridor as well. Everything else is looking okay. In the meantime, let's move on over, tell you about the MTA. No subway service still 1 and 5 a.m. and our enhanced overnight bus service runs every 20 minutes with local and, of course, express trains running every 30 minutes. But still, we have free essential connector car service for all eligible essential workers.
Police now searching for the gunman in a triple shooting in Brooklyn. This happened last night.
Welcome back on this Monday morning. Presumptive Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden expected to announce his running mate this week. The announcement could come as soon as today. Of pandemic mania, right?
Yeah, they say keep your head on a swivel, especially out in the waters. On this Monday, folks, we're also entering what could be the start of yet another heat wave.
We want to get another quick check of your weather with Jill Nicolini, who's in for Marissa Torres. Hey, Jill, you're bringing the heat with you.
I'm trying, right? But don't worry, it'll end shortly. So yes, that is true. We've had 2 heat waves so far. This is day 1 of a possible 3rd heat wave. Not sure about that, but this cool fact. Average for the summer, 15 times we hit 90 degrees, but so far, we've hit 16 times 90 degrees yet. But most likely it won't happen, but you never know. It could be the 3rd heat wave. We'll see. Fingers crossed or uncrossed, depending on how you feel. Heat advisory, yes, that is in effect through 8 p.m. tonight.
All right. Good morning, folks, and thank you so much for staying with us right here on 11 Morning News at 5:30. Today is Monday, August 10th. I'm Vanessa Freeman.
And I'm Kirstin in for John Muller. Here's what we're working on. In business headlines this morning, your local Sears or JCPenney store could soon be taken over by Amazon.
Centers for Disease Control and Prevention released new guidance on wearing face coverings.
Welcome back to the Pix 11 Morning News. Well, what started as an inconvenience just a few weeks ago has turned into a serious problem, a shortage of coins. And it's hitting laundromats and other coin-based businesses especially hard. Consumer reporter John Matarese shows us what many is changing up at a local laundromat so that you don't waste your money.
Today, in for John Muller.
And I'm Vanessa Freeman. Here's what we're covering on this Monday morning for you in this next half hour.
We'll start with a live picture of the LIE. Bit hazy out there, as Byron was mentioning. It's hot, it's humid, all the above, so can expect those conditions. Now here right in Queens, everything looks good. Some minor slowdowns there. Stop and go traffic back to Community Drive at exit 33. In the meantime, let's make our way over to the Cross Bronx. Right now, you're in decent shape. We had a crash and it did clear out right in the area of the Bronx River Parkway. So again,
more and more upset and frustrated by the day. Katie.
Vanessa, good morning. This is so not the morning to wake up without air conditioning because it's already humid and sticky. Temperatures, you mentioned, going to hit over 90 degrees today. And for the 6th night in a row, people had to sleep without any air conditioning, without any power. Since Tuesday's storm hit, you see the damage behind me still hasn't all even been cleaned up here in Westbury. At least 30,000 people went without power. It's possible, so we will see if that indeed happens and if everyone here gets the lights back on today. Live in Westbury on Long Island, I'm Katie Corrado, Pix 11 News.
The newsroom to break this all down. Kirstin.
Yeah, good morning, Dan and Vanessa. Governor Cuomo highlighting just one of the hurdles that legal and financial experts say will keep much of that promised help from actually getting to Americans, whether it's pushing payroll taxes off until the end of the year, adding money to an unemployment running at massive deficits. Live in the newsroom, I'm Kirstin Cole, Pix 11 News. Vanessa, Dan, back to you.
All right, Kirstin, thank you so much for those details.